Welcome to yet again another episode of the Country Profiles channel. In this second episode of the Turkey series, we shall look at the political structure. The main contents tonight are the three arms of government. We'll start off with the executive. Turkey is a sovereign unitary state in which the central government is the supreme center of authority. The opposite of a unitary state of government is federalism, where power is ceded to the various states that manage the different states, like it is in the United States of America. So the president of Turkey since 2014 has been Recep Tayyip Erdogan, and prior to that, he was the prime minister from 2003 to 2014. And just before then, he was the mayor of Istanbul for 4 years. As I mentioned in the first episode, Istanbul is the largest city in Turkey. So it shows that he had the necessary experience to go up the ladders of his political career all the way to becoming the head of state. Next to the judiciary. The judiciary is led by Professor Dr. Numan Kurtulmaz. He's the Speaker of the Grand National Assembly, as it is referred to in Turkey. He's also the current chairman of the Justice and Development Party as of the time of this recording in October 2023. And like the same for the president, he comes with lots of experience, having served as a deputy prime minister of Turkey between 2014 and 2017. He was also a minister of culture and tourism for just over a year between 2017 and 2018. When we look at the composition of the legislature, it comprises of 600 members of parliament that are elected for a 5-year term by a party list proportional representation system from 87 electoral districts, which represent 81 administrative provinces of Turkey. Yeah, so the extra 6 arise because Istanbul and Ankara have 3 electoral districts, and Izmir and Bursa have 2 because of their large populations. So recently there was a major change to avoid the hung parliament, where the minimum, the threshold for party representation was reduced from being 10% of the national vote to 7%. So as long as a political party gets 7% of the national vote, they're entitled for representation in the Grand National Assembly of Turkey. Next, we look at the last arm of government, which is the judiciary, and it's led by Chief Justice Zuhutu Aslan. He was born in 1964. He's a Turkish judge and the president of the Constitutional Court of Turkey since February of 2015. He's born and bred of Turkey, so he studied and graduated from Ankara University, the School of Political Sciences. He later on got his master's degree from the University of Leicester in 1996. And he also has experience of working as the president of the Turkish National Police Academy. And in 2015, he was elected as the deputy president of the court. So in a nutshell, just to summarize for you, what we've learned in this episode is that Turkey is a unitary state of government, where the central government is the central source of power for governing the country. And we've also learned that their parliament is elected through a multi-party sort of system where the parliamentarians shared by the political parties depending on the percentage of the national vote that each of the political parties has obtained. So in the next episodes, we shall feature the education sector and the health sector, and there's more to come in this series covering Turkey. and hopefully you find this information relevant as we embark on this journey of exploring more about the world. And this is it for tonight's episode. I implore you to like and subscribe as there's more to come on this channel. Cheers. Thanks for being great listeners. Take care.